Hello, 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 everybody. This is your girl, Charlene. I'm coming at you on a Sunday evening. It is May the 15th, the year 2022. Guys, I don't know about you all, but this was absolutely a beautiful day. Um, I hope that you guys were able to get out, enjoy some of the sunshine. Here in the lovely city where I live in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It was absolutely beautiful. I think it got up to about 30. I'm saying 30. My apologies. I think it got up to about near 80 today. Um, there is a light breeze. The sun is in and out. The clouds are covering over now in the afternoon. I'm not sure if rain is coming up in the forecast. It's something I might want to consider, being that I am laying out here in the grass in a disclosed location under a tree, and it's me, myself, and I. I've got a book, got my computer, I've got my phone, my blanket, my Carolina Panthers filler, some water, and some snacks, and I'm chilling, guys. It is so doggone good. So I'm saying that to say, um, sometimes we can make a vacation right here at home, make a staycation, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Would this have been nicer near the water? Maybe. Would it have been more cozy in the mountain? Maybe. But I just made do with what I could make do with for now. And that was to find a disclosed location and make myself relax and become one with the Mother Earth and sit and listen to God. Guys, sometimes we have to in our lives figure out what's a good go-to for ourselves. I often talk about self-care, self-awareness. Um, your mental health is very important. Your physical health is just as important. Your stability is important as well as your mindset, um, and the way you think about things and how you react to things. And so, with that being said, I just felt like today was one of those days. And I know people have different beliefs and what have you. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm looking at some clouds. I just had to pause. And I'm a cloud person. And so I'm looking at this set of clouds. I'm going to get back on topic. But these set of clouds look like faces. They look like angels. And a part of them look like the head is sticking out. And you can see like the nose, the eyes, the forehead, the lips. All of that. It's just amazing at how wondrous God is and His creations. And with that being said, I could add in that we are a part of His creation. You know, on the last day that He was creating things, what did He make? I don't want to say He saved the best for last, but maybe so. Maybe He saved the best for last. That was us. And you know, not only did He save us for last, He made us to be keepers of this earth. And that's why I find it so relaxing and peaceful. And I find myself at one with nature. Because this is, you know, nature is a part of what God created. And we are a part of what God created. We all are as one. So I like to think about the heavens and the earth and me being who I am as a human being and also as a spiritual being doing my transformation from life to the afterlife. Um, as a part of what God had in His plan. So back to self-care. I'm just saying that it's very important to find that time and find that place and find that space in your life where you can reflect and detach from the things of the world, where you can reflect and rejuvenate and come into one with who you are, with what God's purpose is on your life, etc., etc. So, with that being said, I would just like to say also that, a lot of times we get into a conversation or what have you, and I've met people in my life who are very disagreeable in the sense that nothing you can say to them is going to be what they want to hear. So you're basically just talking to yourself speak, because regardless of what you say, it's going to be wrong, or regardless of what you think, it's not, if it's not what they think, it's not the right thought. And so with that being said, you just have to just pray about it and let it go. And let it loose, let God. Let go and let God. Um, and when you let go and let God, you can find that peace. You can find the serenity. And I think about the serenity prayer a lot in life. Lord, help me to accept the things I cannot change. And, to change the things that I can, and to know the difference, because sometimes we go about this life and there are things that we try to adjust to, and we try to change um, to, or we even submit ourselves to people, things, and situations that are not conducive to who we really are on the inside. And it's always going to be a conflict and a struggle. I had a pastor, and he passed away, God rest his soul, who often told us, if you don't believe in something, you will fall for anything, guys. And so I'm just saying this afternoon to just don't fall for anything. Everybody has the right to their own beliefs, their own opinions, because that's basically what it is your opinion of what you think is right and wrong, period. My opinion could differ from yours, and vice versa. So we all have our own opinions. We all have our own perceptions. We all have our own ideologies, etc., etc., etc. Some of us are more determined that our ideologies and our ideas are the right ones. And I agree to disagree with that, because that's why it's called your thoughts, your ideas, your perceptions, what have you. Because they're basically yours and yours only. You may get somebody to agree with you on them, or you may not. And that's perfectly fine. And another thing that my pastor taught was that it's okay to disagree. But once we disagree on something, as people, we shouldn't be disagreeable. Now, I know I'm rambling and I'm going back and forth between self-care and then this topic as well. But without going into a lot of detail, I'm trying not to tell my business on these podcasts. It's really, really important to know what you as an individual want, you as an individual don't want, you as an individual will put up with, you as an individual will not put up with. And if you have a different perception from someone else, it's okay. You don't have to have that same disposition. You don't have to have that same ideology or same idea. But at the same time, it's not okay to be 100% totally in disagreement with what the other person is saying. And if you come to that point, you come to that place, it's the rational thing to do. It's just, state your position and leave it there. And the other person, the same thing, state their position and leave it there. And you just go on about your business, because there's no need to debate or argue about it or try to persuade someone to see it from your side, because a lot of times it just won't happen. And so, with that being said, I would just encourage everyone to make yourself happy. Make sure that you know what it is that you want. Make sure that you stand there. Don't fluctuate. Don't go back and forth with it, because it is what it is, like the young kids say. So, with that being said, that takes me back to self-care. Um, Once you are at that place or what have you, it's okay to be happy with what you feel like you should be happy with, or not to be happy with what you feel is not making you happy. So what I'm getting at is it's okay to you know, come out here and lay in the grass and just chill by yourself. um if if you don't have anybody to do that with, it's okay, guys. It is like 100%, 110% okay to come out and deflate and reflect on what you think is important to yourself, and take that time to talk to God about certain things. And even if you don't even want to talk to God, just come out and find you some place to go and just chill, just relax, reboot, get yourself back to a place where you think, okay, I'll just put it this way: find your happy place, find your happiness within you. And don't, I talked to a friend earlier today, and he was telling me, Charlene, just make sure that you know what you want. Make sure you know that it's going to make you happy. Make sure that you know that everything's okay for you. And I won't go into detail about what the conversation consisted of, but the main thing was, I'm happy right now. I'm like laying on the grass. I'm relaxed. I'm not thinking about work. I'm not thinking about this. I'm not thinking about that. I'm just like not thinking about anything really. It's just like my brain just like unclogged and just free. And we need to be at a place in our life where we could do things like that. Just relax, you know, reflect on life and listen. I think it's very important to listen to God and hear Him, not just listen for Him, but hear Him. And even if it takes fasting that goes along with your praying, push back your plate. And Christian folks that know about God know what I'm talking about. Sometimes we have to push back our plate, talk to God, don't have any distractions in our life, just let it go. And that's perfectly okay, guys. So, again, there's an airplane. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Just, just learn how to take care of your own self. Nobody can love you better than you can love yourself. Nobody. And nobody can understand you better than you can understand yourself. Nobody. And that's another thing. If God has not revealed something to you, I've always been told, where 2 or 3 are gathered together in Jesus' name, that's where God is also. So usually, from what I've been taught, and maybe I'm wrong, I can do some research. Somebody can chime in or hit me back up on this after you listen to it. Usually, God will tell you first about a thing, and then He'll send somebody to confirm it. That's what I've always been taught and told. So if you guys know something different, please inbox me. Well, you can't inbox me. Please send me an email at V as in Victor, E as in Echo, T as in Tom, T as in Tom, E as in Echo 618 at yahoo.com. Again, that is VETTE 618 at yahoo.com. I'd just like to know what you guys think about this topic. And this topic is just about learning how to let go and let God have His way in your life. Stop trying to do certain things or what have you. Relax and let God reboot you into the purpose that He has for you. Sometimes that means losing loved ones, not losing them death-wise, or losing them physically, as far as being around them, or talking to them, what have you. Because during the time of restoration and during the time of getting to know God and coming one with Him in the earth, that's the time that you're gonna have to like let people go, let situations go, um, let places go, let things go, in order for you to hear God. Because sometimes people can come not knowingly as a distraction, but they can be a distraction. Because you're so like worried about pleasing them, not hearing, um, catering to them. And I'm not talking about relationship wise only. I'm talking about it could be your kids, it could be your coworkers, it could be your church members, it could be your neighbors, it could be your family, it could be people at the store. Like you go to a certain store and they always get there. It could be a whole lot of different situations and places and what have you that causes you to become distracted. So, and don't get mad at that person in particular if they are distracting you in some type of way. Just pray about it, let them go, let God handle it, just move about your business. No hard feelings, this, that, and the other. And it's not even about you letting them go in particularly. It's allowing God to move in your life. And so, oh, it's a little bird here, guys. It's so cute. I never listened to a bird. But it's about letting go and letting God. Like, you have to let go of certain things. Like, the devil knows, like, certain people, certain situations of what he is, especially somebody that's real close to you. The devil will come into their presence, and if you're not careful, and it could be you too, man. It don't have to be him. You could be part of it too. If you're not careful, you allow Satan to have his way to distract them. So we have to be very careful both ways. And so, I'm just saying, you know, just be aware of all those things. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because this went a little longer than what I thought it was gonna go. But I just want to make sure that everybody is okay and that you guys remember to take great care of yourself. You can love yourself like nobody else. And it's okay to be totally in love with yourself. That's not being selfish. That's not being conceited. That's not being stuck up. That's not being, whatever you want to call it. It's just being smart and preserving yourself and allowing God to use you. That's what it's been. It's actually being obedient because the Bible tells us to take up your cross and follow Him. Take up your cross and follow Him. Jesus. It says, go sell everything that you have. So we have to remember that. We have to just like get rid of everything we have and we really truly want to be followers and believers of God. We have to give up some stuff in order for God to move in our lives. And it's perfectly okay. And while you are doing that, remember to take care of yourself because God can't use you all torn up. So you're going to have to be emotionally fit, hopefully physically fit. You're going to have to be spiritually fit, all of that. So He wants the whole person, not the half. So with that being said, take good care of yourself, folks. Relax somewhere, rejuvenate, get back into Jesus, find out what it is that He wants for you, listen to Him, get your purpose back, set some goals. It's always good to have goals. That's another thing I can get into, having some goals. As long as we live, we should have some type of goal, some type of meaning in our life, something that we want to do. The Bible talks about a person that's wavering and unstable. And usually, if somebody is unstable in one way, they're unstable in all ways. The Bible says that. And I will try to have some scriptures the next time to back that up. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off this. And I'm wishing you guys a great Sunday afternoon. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Have a great evening. God bless you. Again, this is your girl, Charlene. What I've said is strictly my own opinion, and it's coming from my own perspective. It may mean something to you or not, but it means something to me, and I do hope that you have gotten something out of it one way or another. Have a great afternoon. I've got to go get up out of this grass. The rain is coming. All right, bye bye.